Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Earlier today, made a video, 5 reasons and why you may not want to purchase the LeEco LePro 3. The first reason was, who is this company who's coming in from China, trying to make their place in the US market? The phone looks great, it looks sexy, it's got the latest chipset in it, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821, but man, that UI, I'm going to tell you, that EUI skin over the top of Marshmallow, I don't know about that. Yeah, you know, hit the recent applications, there's your recent applications, you swipe them away like you would in a Windows device, and you got your toggles up here. This is not the way I'm used to using my device. I don't know about that. What makes it intriguing to buy this device? Well, it's got a lot to offer the user, but that flash sale they're having where they're taking $100 off their 2 devices. They have a $299 device and this $399 device. This is the 64 gig variant with 4 gigs of RAM. So with this $100 coupon during the flash sale, you get it for $100 cheaper. So I got mine for $299. That is intriguing, and a lot of people are moving on it. There's a lot of you that have given me feedback that you've picked up this device or you're waiting and you can't wait. And right now at this point, it's a steal. Okay, at this point, it really is. One part of that conversation was not just who is this company that's trying to make their place here, trying to make a stamp in the US, but will they give us the latest software updates or system updates? Well, I was eating dinner tonight and I got a notification, and guess what? They gave us a system software update, the latest EUI update. So we're gonna go into settings. There's a setup. There's the settings up there, the quick toggles. And we're going to go to system update EUI 5.8. So that's what it says up there, and down here it says current 5.8.019s stable release. Your version is up to date. Now we're going to go into it and see what they updated. So this is a lot of stuff. Now if you've gotten this update, you probably have already gone over this, but this is a stable version 5.8.019s or 0. Release time 10/11/2016. Package size 310.08 megabytes. Blah blah blah. Anyway, highlighted features: updated log, phone manager, auto launch default as on for all apps, auto clean default as off for all apps, added app lock access, added app speed up box to enable. Now you can probably read this why it's down here. Hopefully. That's why it's just sitting here. I'm not going to pick up the phone. So as you're looking at the screen, you can read this. If you have your own device, go through this area, check out everything that they've done. Performance mode for chosen apps, control center, setting icon move to first level as a default. That way you can just get into your settings right away, having that setting icon right away to be effective for you to get into settings without having to go through many steps. Mail. Change mail signature, fix an issue with the folder sync settings, switches to off when rotate the screen to horizontal. So again, I'm not going to get it. A lot of this is new to me too, so I can't explain what all this is, but this is part of what you're going to need to do as your homework. And as I'm reading this off to you, you can look into this as well. This is part of everybody's responsibility to know their devices, or if they're considering bringing in a device. So for this device, we got a system software update. It's here. It's for me to look through this. It's up to me to go through here and then find out what all of this means. I'm just bringing it to you to let you know that one of my biggest concerns was this company going to listen to the consumer? Was it going to work on certain areas with this device that needed to be tweaked? And they're saying yes by giving this update to us right now. This is good news, because if we're worried about nougat coming to this device, if this is what's to come, then this company may be trustworthy when it comes to updates. So you got your system, add a default app picker, pop up for all apps, optimize scheduled power on and off, remove possible displayed Chinese characters. So they removed anything that had to do with their Chinese variant. So that's really cool. Fixed an issue in which backup preferred service has stopped when using Le backup. Added capacitive button backlight settings. I did check that out. I'm going to go into that and show you. Updated Google GMS package and security patch display. Optimized screen display effect. Optimize backlight brightness of restore factory setting page. You can read that, figure out what all that means. Audio, optimize external audio quality of low frequency effect. Setup wizard, optimize fingerprint registration procedure. Status bar, redesign signal bar area for US market. Cool. Theme, replaced icons in UI theme, EUI theme. That's camera, optimized translations of camera interface. So there is a lot there to go in and see really what's all been tweaked. Some of this is probably going to be little tiny areas that have been tweaked to just make your experience that much more, fluid for you as a user on this device, much more smoother, maybe that's the word, much more funner, enhanced in little ways, so you're not going to have issues that probably could have come or just aren't going to work here in the US that work in the, as far as in the Chinese variant, so again, some of this I'm just going off the top of my head thinking that's what they're doing here, but either way, there must have been some areas that they discovered wasn't going to work with this device here in the US, and so they had to go in and tweak, and a lot of it could have been already word coming in from the consumers to this company that, hey, could you do this, could you do that? I'm sure that there's a forum out there that's gathering a lot of positives and negatives, and if they are listening, that is what we want. That is where trust comes in, especially when you are a new OEM trying to make your place here in the US. I'm hoping they succeed. So far, I'm a consumer who's very happy with this device. So yeah, there's no negativities on my part as far as that. So we're gonna go into accessibility. So if you've been watching my videos, most of you know that down below we have the keys that are lit up down here. They're not on, but you have a choice now. This wasn't here before. Backlight duration, that you can actually have those on at all times. Now, did you see those turn on? Let me turn off my light, and I'm gonna see how they turned off, and they're on now. Now, this does have a very good battery in it. Well, I shouldn't even say good, it's got a great battery in it. With heavy usage, I can get 6 hours. With moderate, I can get 7, 7.5, maybe 8. So depending on who you are and what you're doing with your device, it's great battery life. So if you have this on all the time, it shouldn't take up a lot of battery. I'm gonna leave mine on just to see how it does with that area. So that's nice to have that. Also, you do have these multitask buttons, home buttons, back button. So you can actually set up your home button to work with these areas in here, your back button to work with these. So you can actually change the functionality of your keys at the chin of the device there. So there's other areas on here that don't relate to the system software update, but wanted to bring that to you to show you that you can keep that on. It's just one of the areas that I noticed that they changed up. But again, I got to look into everything. I just wanted to come on and make this video and let you know that yes, there was a system software update. It has happened. It is here. Let me know what you notice on your device if you have this device. Yeah, I'm excited. I just hope they keep coming out with these updates when they need to. Okay, they don't. If it doesn't need it, it doesn't need it. Now, the more important one is getting Android Nougat on here, working underneath the skin. That'll be interesting to see how that is entwined with what LeEco has going on in this device. Hey everybody, thanks for coming on and watching. I appreciate your time. Have a great evening. God bless. Peace. I'm out.